when I came to NEFI about 10 and a half years ago, I was director of education, and I was in charge of our research program and some of our other work on evaluation. And one of the first people I met and one of the first events I attended was Margaret Charette, who welcomed me to the community, who was deeply kind, but fiercely focused on the issues at hand. And I still remember that moment. I still remember those early conversations. And as I looked at this discipline in our field, those of us who work directly in financial education, I wanted to understand those that were in the field directly and those who were part of our broader community. And that's how I got to know this work and the work you're doing. And since that time, we have funded research projects. We have gladly given financial support for this event, because what we understand at NEFI and what our discipline is trying to wrestle with and fully understand is something that social work has been on the forefront for 100 years, and that is being able to spotlight and articulate the factors that either prohibit or inhibit or open the doors toward financial well-being, and the ways that happens. And for many, many years, people in our space, and when I say our, I mean financial educators in general, looked at the problems of financial fragility, financial capability, financial well-being, and financial literacy as the single solution being knowledge gain. And while that is a component of financial well-being, it is not the silver bullet. It is not the silver bullet it has been advertised to be, yet it is an important component of the broader ecosystem for advancing that. And so 2 years ago, when I became CEO of NEFI, I wanted us to take our work to another level, to a systems level, to a level of championship of better ideals and better practice. And also, I wanted our network to broaden so that we could learn, so that we could listen, and so that we could craft solutions or try solutions or ask questions through research, through the research agenda at large, and how do we improve financial well-being for all. And so we went through a campaign of the last 2 years of, we changed our mission, we've changed our vision, we've articulated our core values, and we went through our first ever strategic plan. And in that, we want to be a leader, but we want to be a servant leader. We want to learn from the best and model. We want to provide a safe space to think through ideas, to pose difficult questions, to consider a different way, consider practice, or ask the questions about how do we elevate, how do we scale up what's working really well. And for a long time, we've been trying to be many things to many people, because that's what we have prided ourselves in being. First free curriculum for financial education, started in the mid-'80s and has been available for many years. First college financial education program that was free in 1,200 colleges. First organization that's entire grant cycle is focused on research in this space. And now we're looking at the next first for us, the next thing that our discipline in our field needs. And so we've updated our mission. It is now that we champion effective financial education. And our work through that focuses on collaboration, it focuses on research, and it focuses on leadership. And how we are defining those things, we're working through. But it's very fundamental in terms of understanding that. And through events like this, we hope to facilitate dialogue, we hope to learn from you, and we hope to refine our own research agenda. And through that, our vision is that we want every person to live their best financial life, and what that means for them. I grew up in Eastern Kentucky. Not all Kentuckians are like what's been represented lately. It's embarrassing for me, but I will say that there are many of us who live by the motto that united we stand. And how we do that is by helping every person that we can navigate the system that does exist. And it doesn't mean it's the right system or it's a fair system or it's a just system. But what we want to do is shed light on the obstacles. We want to learn and model what you have done in your discipline for 100 years. And that is to highlight the obstacles and show the difficulties that people have to face. And that is from racist systems. It is from systems that are exclusionary. The fact that only 4% of students of color attend a school where financial education is required, and their counterparts in wealthier school districts, in wider school districts, have access to this class, or are required to take this class at much higher rates. Just like any other discipline, any other subject in education, the racism and the inequality and the inequity is incredibly clear. So we want to shed light on that and promote access. So thank you for giving me a venue to speak today. Thank you for letting us learn from you, and we hope you can learn something from us. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. I'm a person who is suffering because he misses all of the interaction and all the friends and all the gatherings. But I'm glad that we live in an age where this is possible. So thank you. Best of luck today, and I look forward to hearing what's to come.